And let's now welcome in CBS Sports color analyst Tony Romo, who is in Dallas Sunday for the call for the Cowboys win over the Lions on CBS and Paramount Plus. Tony, Cowboys win their 5th straight over the Lions, improving to 5-2 on the season. Let's start with this overall result. How big is this win for the Cowboys after that loss last week to Philly?
Well, I think it's big for multiple reasons. Number one is just it's a scary game because you've had some success, and last week Cooper Rush, goes up to Philadelphia and doesn't play, up to what, his standard, the way he was playing before. But your team should win this game. But Dak's coming back, and that layoff kind of makes it a little uncomfortable. Like the first pass of the game, he would never miss that throw, and he misses, on just a crossing route. So it makes you a little bit like, oh, man, we still have to win this, but it's not going to be as easy. But I thought he just settled in as the game went along, and they just imposed their will. That defensive front wreaked havoc, Parsons, and just created the turnovers. And you're seeing the recipe right now. Be simple, protect the ball on offense, and let this defense go.
Pretty clean game for Dak. 19 of 25, 207 yards and the touchdowns, no interceptions. What did you make of Dak on his return?
Well, I thought the numbers were a little different. Like some games you're better than others. Sometimes everything's really difficult in front of you, and you make things happen. Today, I thought he played within himself. He got away with a couple of throws early that could have really changed the trajectory of that with a couple of aggressive decisions. But overall, he just took what the defense gave him. And this is the 32nd ranked defense, and they give up 6 more points per game than any other team. So this would have been one of those days to, I don't say catastrophe, but to lose and not to play at least semi-okay on offense, that would have not been a good thing. So they're settled in. He's going to play better next week. I thought he did a good job managing it, though, today.
Yeah, and as this offense gets rolling with Dak getting more comfortable, obviously things are going to look up for Dallas. On the Detroit side of things, though, Tony, obviously losing Amon-Ra St. Brown early in the game did not help their offense. They fall to 1-5. The Lions haven't been terrible, Tony, over those first few weeks, but they just can't seem to get over the hump and get healthy. What's your take on where this team is at under Dan Campbell through week 7?
Well, health is the biggest thing. This team they're building something there. And not unlike the Jaguars all of a sudden this year where you're like, oh, they're actually kind of competitive. They can beat some teams. They're in games. And that's what Detroit is now. They don't have the defense right now. They're trying to find different ways.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.